Hello everyone, welcome to the Eric Show, and I am your host, Eric Moser, and this is the Eric Show. And we are here to continue America Day 2. So let's recap on what we did on Day 1. Day 1, we pretty much opened up America Debt. We used to call it America Debt Diet, but now we renamed the name to America Debt. So we open up America Debt. I explain what is America Debt, how are Americans getting into debt, why are we Americans getting into debt. And that pretty much was Day 1. If you want to watch episode America Day 1, you can go to www.youtube.com/TheEricShow1 and sorry, and you can watch America Day 1. But today is America Day 2. Pretty much what Day 2 is what should we do? And also I have some questions. There are 8 questions I have for you to answer, but I am not having all 8 today. I'm going to tell you 3 questions. I have an example, and we can have a conversation on the 3 questions. Tomorrow will be the rest of the questions to finish up America Debt. Sorry. Now, I know I told you I wasn't sure if August has 31 days. August does have 31 days. So yesterday was not the last day of Bible reading. Today is our last day. Well, actually, today, supposed to be the last day of Bible reading, but I plan on having Bible reading throughout Day 1, 2, and 3 of America Debt. So tomorrow is our last day of a Bible reading. Okay? So let's continue to chapter 8. Okay? When he came down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him, and behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And Jesus put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was clean. That was our Bible reading for today. Now let's begin up with America Debt Day 2. So, what should we do to get out of debt and stay out of debt? That is a problem people have. It may get back into debt because all they're thinking is how can we get out of debt. They don't think of how can we stay out of debt at work. So today, Day 2 is not only how to get out of debt, but how to stay out of debt. How to stay out of debt is pretty easy. Don't spend the money you don't have, which is actually number 3 of what I'm going to tell you later on. So what should we do to get out of debt? From other people, in my opinion, may be a little overly different. That's why I wanted to do my own America Debt show, because my opinion is totally different. In my opinion, if I went into debt, I would stop I would not spend a penny, and I would put every penny I make aside and pay my debt and slowly get rid of my debt. And that is what you should be doing. Alright? When it comes to cable, if you are if your debt is $100,000, you should cut cable out. Alright? Do you really need cable? No. So if you're in debt, like $100,000 in debt, you should cut cable out. Electricity. We need electricity. So maybe pay the minimum until all the debt is out, and then you can just pay in the regular amount. Or call the electric company and make a make a monthly payment every month for you, just for a minimum amount. Say, hey, like call the electric company and hey, I am in debt and I would like to call you and see if we can like make a monthly payment plan for like a year or something. So that is another thing. Gas. We need gas to stay warm in our house. But don't pay gas, but don't make the gas bill high. Alright, use gas, but don't make gas high. Alright, gas in the other form of gas, like for cars, if you have to stop the car's payments and go on a bus, do that. I mean, I believe uh that is something you should do. I mean, stop the car, using your car and use the bus until you get out of debt. Now, those are some reasons. Those are some ways to help you get out of debt. Now, those are ways. Now, also, why are you paying what you have to? You have to pay your debt. Alright, so you have to pay what you have to and pay your debt. It's hard, I understand that, but you have to get out of debt. So pay that and pay your debt. Sorry. And your debt will slowly run down and you won't be in debt anymore. Now, to stay out of debt is hard because once you go into debt, it's probably easier to go into debt because you know what to do, or maybe easier not to go in debt because you know what not to do. Now, when you are out of debt and you're completely free, don't go out and spend money because you are completely free. Alright, that is how the mess starts over again. When you are completely free, the first thing you should do, in my opinion, is save. Pay what you have to do, save the other half. Like, for example, you have a $100 paycheck, right? And you are completely free, no debt. And say you have everything to pay, and that come out to be $50. Pay that. Save $40 and you can spend $10. And do that for the rest of that year. Alright? Now the next year, after doing what I just explained, now you can actually pay what you have, save a little less, still save, but save a little less and give you more spending money. And do not spend what you don't have. Alright? Now, to stay out of debt, in my opinion, I would say don't get credit cards. Alright? Do not get credit cards until you are absolutely ready for credit cards. Now, moving on, here are the first 3 steps that we will talk about today. Step 1, find out how much debt you really have. Before you do anything, you have to really find out how much debt you have. Like, for example, I figure out how much debt I have. I have, in total, $0 in debt. So I'm free, but that's my debt. So first, figure out how much. Take a notebook like this. Okay, I know it's a video show and it has my topic, but take a notebook like this. Open it up like I have. Don't worry about the writing. That's the little kid, that little brat. No, I'm kidding. Open the notebook up and write. My name is Eric, right? And I will write Eric's debt. Okay? And I will write debt. I will write $0. Okay? Now the second step to go along with finding out your debt is track your spending. That's one thing I always wanted to do, is grab a notebook and track my spending, but for some reason I never do. But for now on, as of today, I will track my spending. Okay? So what I will do is, now I will write what I spend. Alright, and from now on, I will track what I've spent. Alright, for example, I just went to see wrestling Sunday night. So I will write wrestling ticket. I will begin off right now. Wrestling ticket. That was $27. Now I bought a program book, a WWE program book. And that was $10. Now I also bought a collectible cup, a WWE collectible cup. And it's good to rate what you buying. Like for example, to $27, I will wrestling ticket $27. WWE program book $10. WWE collectible cup, and that was $6. Now, in total so far, what I have spent, after that I haven't really spent anything. So I have my handy dandy calculator, even though I probably don't need to, because all I am doing is adding 27 plus $10 plus $6 equals $43. Yep, $43 and 0 cents is what I spent so far. I will be continuing to track my spending thanks to America Debt. Now, number 3, learn how to play the credit card game. Now, I really can't do a lot about this because I don't know the credit card game, but I can give you some clues. Alright, the credit card game is tricky. Okay, you have to watch what you spend because for the reality, when you pay something with credit, it may be $27, but at the end you're paying more than $27. They're letting you borrow $27 plus with the interest rate, and so you are paying more than $27. Now, how to play the credit card game? Sorry. I don't know how to play the credit card game, so I can't really tell you. I just want to tell you that I did learn by a previous business math class. You try not to spend the minimum payment, because once you pay the minimum payment, you still owe what left. So the next month they will fee you from not paying the full balance, if you get that. So not only you paying your next bill plus what you haven't paid plus the fee from paying only the minimum balance. So paying the minimum balance may be good at the moment, but you also have to pay what left back at another time. That is all for America Debt Day 2. I just want to say thank you for watching America Debt Day 2. Do not forget to watch the final day of America Debt Day 3 tomorrow. Tomorrow I will give you a clue. Tomorrow we are going to finish talking about what we should do with our debt, and I have 5 more questions and 5 more things to tell you what to do with your debt. And then that will be Day 3. Thank you for watching America Debt. I'm your host, Eric Moser.